smog alert issued for Easter period. The government has issued a smog alert for the Easter period for ozone and polluting particles known as PM10s. Which can affect people's health. Officials at the Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, DEFRA, said high levels of pollution are expected across England and Wales over the weekend because of warm and still conditions brought on by the high-pressure system. Some people, including those with asthma, could be affected by the high pollution levels and may notice an impact on their breathing. That's me, I've got asthma. The public is being advised to take sensible precautions, including avoiding taking exercise outside in the afternoon if they are susceptible to the pollutants, and not taking unnecessary short car journeys.
Has to be the government. Think General Motors, Ford Motor Company, GE. You think any of them are doing this?
People say the government is up there in airplanes spraying all kinds of chemical to change or manipulate the weather, leaving what you see there, and they call that a chemtrail.
The death dumps, otherwise known as chemical trails, are being dropped and sprayed throughout the United States, in England, Scotland, Ireland, Northern Europe.
There was a huge dust cloud.
Longtime Cedar Glen resident Gretchen Sherman says she has never seen anything like it.
Yes.
How big was it?
Oh, it covered the entire Cedar Glen area.
It had to be airborne, because how could it get to such diverse regions of our county?
A lot of people are wondering if they'll ever get clear skies and a clear answer.
Good morning, this is Easter Sunday in Plymouth in the UK. I just wanted to record this for posterity. We've had a couple of lovely clear days, and now we've been absolutely smegged with chemtrails. As you can see, it's crisscross.
It seemed like some mornings it was just crisscrossing the whole sky. It was just like a giant checkerboard.
All over the sky, look at that pattern over there. It's crazy. And that is complete and absolute saturation. And I'm not sure what the flight plans for airlines are on Easter Sunday, but I do pretty much know for sure that yesterday I saw about 3 planes all day. The other one, just fresh one across there, just missed 5 across, as you can possibly see. So if you want proof of chemtrailing,
I went and got all the tests, and all these things in the same test would be up way over state and federal standards.
There we go. Bring in dust.
A cloud of dust, leaving a sticky yellow slime all over her car.
Soon after, he saw particles in the air.
You know, because we'd see it drop to the ground in a haze.
I happen to know of 2 of the locations where the airplanes are that dump this crap on us. 4 of the planes are out of Air National Guard, Lincoln, Nebraska, and the other planes are out of Fort Still, Oklahoma. I personally have observed the planes
above it. I know. Oh, we'd be dead right now.
Good morning, folks. Once again, it's Easter Sunday morning. It's 6:30 here over Merseyside in Liverpool, in Toxteth. Not long being up myself, so started to look out the window, and the chemtrail folks are at it again. So I'm just going to show you now. I'm going to scan around the 360 degree. I'm just going to show you how bad it is. This is Easter Sunday, 6:30 in the morning. It seems to me as though they sort of start off by where the sun is rising, and they start to batter that, but as I scanning around, and you see these chemtrails all over the place. They've absolutely battered it. It looks as though they're being out quite early this morning, even though it's 6:30 this morning, but it seems as though they're being out quite early. They've absolutely hammered the sky this morning. As you can see yourselves, folks, look at these chemtrails. They're a disgrace. This is what they're spraying our skies with. You don't know, but there you have it, folks. Chemtrails, Pineville, North Carolina. Easter Sunday, 4/24/11. The government is killing us with barium, bitches. So, get back indoors before you get juiced up on barium and aluminum. Peace out.
This is a crime. Crime against humanity, crime against America, crime against its citizens.
Is it legal?
I don't know, because we haven't had a public discussion.
You know, it turns out until 9 years ago, the government had the right under U.S. law to conduct secret testing on the American public under specific conditions. Only a public outcry repealed part of that law, with some exceptions.
There's already no shortage of unclassified weather modification programs by the government. But those who fear chemtrails could be secret biological or chemical testing on the public point to the 1977 Senate hearings in particular, which confirmed 239 populated areas had been contaminated with biological agents between 1949 and 1969. Later, the 1994 Rockefeller Report concluded hundreds of thousands of military personnel were also subjected to secret biological experiments over the last 60 years. But could secret testing be underway yet again?
What is wrong with Congress? This has an effect on their population and their people and their friends and their relatives and themselves. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with the pilots who are flying these airplanes? They're dumping this crap, this poison, on their own families.
In a related story, 100,000 fish were found dead in northwest Arkansas. They were found along a 20-mile stretch of the Ozark Dam and Highway 109 bridge in Franklin County. Scalar weapons that can artificially manipulate the environment could be responsible for the mass die-offs. We know for a fact that over the last decade, the U.S. military-industrial complex was aware and involved in the testing of such technology.
100 birds in Sweden, 3,000 dead red-winged blackbirds in Arkansas, several hundred dead in Kentucky. On the fish, several hundred snapper fish in New Zealand, thousands of dead fish in Florida, 40,000 devil crabs in the UK, 80,000 drumfish in Arkansas, 2 million spot and croakers in Maryland in the last 2 weeks.
Birds are dying around the world. Fish are dying by the hundreds of thousands around the world. This is genocide. This is poison. This is murder by the United Nations.
I'd rather it be something inert and benign, something that's, not causing any damage, but I'd like to know what it is.
Only a public outcry.
This element within our society that's doing this must be stopped.
With some exceptions.